For many years, the petrodollar system has been the main way that people around the world deal. What if, though, it's not as strong as we thought? The US dollar domination in oil trade around the world is under more and more pressure. Now, though, two digital currencies are starting to look like strong contenders to take its place, XRP and RLUSD. You might be thinking how these new players can mess up a system of finance that has been around for more than 50 years. As more people use digital currencies, the answer lies in them. They are quickly getting the attention of investors, governments, and groups all over the world. A stablecoin called RLU says it will provide a new way to make deals that might not use the US dollar at all. With its lightning fast payment system, XRP is already changing the way people send money across borders, making old fashioned banking methods look like they belong in the past. These two currencies could be very important in changing the way the world's money works as it becomes more digital and decentralized.
What does this mean for the petrodollar's future, though? Will RLUSD and XRP finally take its place? Or will the US dollar stay the most important currency?
The speed with which these digital currencies are growing makes me think that change may be closer than we think, and the petrodollar system may not be as safe as it used to be. The fact that RLUSD and XRP could change the way trade works around the world is shocking. Could this be the start of the end for the petrodollar? Let's look at how these two digital currencies could change everything we know about money around the world. Before we can understand the interesting part that RLUSD and XRP might play in the future of the petrodollar, let's look at what the petrodollar is and how it has changed the way the world handles money. People who trade oil and other goods for US dollars said to using the petrodollar. In the 1970s, the US made a deal with Saudi Arabia that they would only buy oil in US dollars. This is where the system started. In return, the US gave oil-producing countries military support and political power. Countries around the world had to hold US dollars in order to buy oil, which kept the currency in high demand and strengthened the dollar position as the world's reserve currency. The US dollar has stayed at the center of international trade thanks to the petrodollar system, which gives the US a lot of power over global markets. This system has been in place for a long time. In the last few years, cracks have started to show. Some OPEC countries, along with China and Russia, have started looking for ways to settle trade other than the US dollar, especially in the energy and oil markets. People are talking about how the petrodollar system might fall apart because of these attempts. This is where RLUSD and XRP come in. RLUSD is a stablecoin that is backed by a reserve of assets. It is meant to be a reliable alternative to fiat currencies so countries can deal with each other without using the US dollar. Not like other coins, RLUSD is tied to a stable value, which makes it less volatile and better for big deals. Because of this, it might be a good choice for countries that want to use cryptocurrencies instead of the petrodollar, because the prices don't change as much as with other cryptocurrencies. But TRP is already changing the way people pay for things across borders because the transactions are quick. We can make international payments quick, safe, and cheap. It is a strong contender to replace the US dollar in global trade. The organization that created XRP, Ripple, has already teamed up with big banks to make XRP a powerful tool for doing business across borders. If RLUSD and XRP keep growing, they might change how countries deal with each other, making the world less dependent on the US dollar and putting the petrodollar to the test. RLUSD and XRPs are becoming more popular, and this isn't just a passing trend. It shows that the world of global banking is changing in a bigger way. As nations look for options to the petrodollar, RLUSD to petrodollar, RLUSD and XRPs are both becoming more and more popular. Using RLUSD instead of the US dollar in oil and energy markets might seem like an odd way to change the way foreign trade and transactions are done, but it makes a lot of sense when you think about the benefits it offers. RLUSD is a stable coin, which means that its value is based on a pool of assets, making sure it doesn't go through the wild swings of price that other cryptocurrencies do. Because it is stable, it is a better choice for countries that want to move away from the volatile US dollar. When countries used large-scale international trade, They could do business without a middleman. This made it easier to settle deals directly and more quickly. At the same time, it is already clear that XRP will change the way cross border payments are made. The old ways of sending money across countries are slow and expensive. Having banks handle the transaction and get a cut of the money. With XRP, however, you can send money between countries more quickly and for less money. Ripple, the business that created XRP, has already teamed up with big banks. As more banks and payment providers add XRP to their systems, it could become the most popular way to send and receive money around the world because it works so quickly. XRP is a good choice for businesses and states that want an easier way to send money without using the US dollar. Since more and more people are using XRP, it's becoming clear that the petrodollar could face big problems if these digital currencies keep growing. Moving away from the petrodollar is already happening. It won't happen all at once, but the rise of RLUSD and XRP suggests that the world's banking system could be about to change in a big way. As more countries switch to digital currencies and look for ways to become less reliant on the US dollar, RLUSD and XRP should be very important in this change. Once thought to be untouchable, the future of the petrodollar may not be as safe as we thought. RLUSD and XRPs are at the center of this change. There's no doubt that the world's financial system is changing. These two digital currencies are making their mark in ways that could eventually change how everyone does business. Looking ahead, the fact that RLUSD and XRP might try to replace the petrodollar system could have huge effects on the world economy. The way trade is done could change drastically if these digital currencies keep gaining popularity. This could happen in many fields, not just oil. If it were possible to do business with other countries without using the US dollar, the US would lose some of the power and impact it has had for decades. Countries that have relied on the petrodollar for a long time may now be able to trade in currencies that are more in line with their economic goals. The value and desire for the US dollar could change a lot because of this change. The petrodollar system has kept the dollar's dominance because of its central role in global trade. There may be less demand for the US dollar if countries start using options like RLUSD or XRP to settle trade. This could cause its value to drop. This could change everything, from how strong the dollar is to how quickly the US can borrow money, as the dollar's use in international trade is closely linked to its role as the world's main reserve currency. The future looks bright for Ripple and its XRP token, but there are still problems to solve. XRP low transaction fees and speed have made it a good choice for sending money across borders, but it is still hard for most people to use. Concerns about regulations, especially in the US, are still a big problem for Ripple and XRP. If the court cases keep going, it could make it take longer for XRP to become a common way to pay around the world. XRP growth could also be slowed by competition from other cryptocurrencies and blockchain technologies. But if Ripple can get past these problems and keep adding new partners, XRP could be a big part of changing the way payments are made.